I came across a video recently that I wanted to show you guys because I started watching it and I was like, whoa, this is like so entertaining. I can't believe I used to be fun.
Scotty's gotta know, he's gotta know, he's gotta know. So please tell Scotty.
It's a genius interview for my song Mr. Glassman. I did it with Fitz, the producer, and I hadn't watched it in so long. I feel like it's so great, and I wanted to share it with you guys in case you've never seen it or it's been a really long time since you've seen it. It has 483,000 views from 6 years ago, and Mr. Glassman is the song that I dedicated to my brother Doran. It's about being a shy kid growing up, and you know, eventually life gets better, and all these things that you were scared about, you're still scared and you're still anxious, but in the end, you're like, everything's all right, you know, everything's okay, things work out. And I didn't need to be so timid and so scared when I was younger. I dedicated the song to my brother Doran, but I also was a very shy kid in school, so I was kind of writing from my own lens and like I created an ending for myself, essentially. Sets up production lights. No, I actually just dragged the video to the front of me, and it has a yellow background, so it created this yellow light on my face. And we can watch this video together and enjoy it. Mr. Glassman, genius interview.
I really like the song.
Oh, before we get into this also, I just released a new song called New Game, and you can find it linked in my description below.
I really like the song Mr. Cellophane, which was kind of like a song about being seen through. You know, that's where it started, and then it really evolved into something more about my childhood experiences as a kid. I'm not supposed to look at the camera, huh? Sorry.
My childhood experiences as a kid.
Sorry. And then when I was in the studio with my boy Fitz, we just really elaborated on it and made it into something a lot deeper, you know? I would love to walk you guys through the first few lines and, you know, really explain these lyrics. I get nervous when people look at me, so let's paint a... One more time.
Yeah, it's okay. You got it. You got it.
Let's paint a picture, you're in class, the teacher writes the notes too fast, and there's a boy who sits in back, who's too afraid to raise his hand and ask. So right there, that is the epitome of me as a student
The epitome of me
in school.
Yo, can you like take those glasses off? They're kind of throwing me off a little bit.
Okay. It's bright in here. Let's paint a picture. That's me telling you that I want to create a scenario in your head. So you have to imagine it.
1 second. We're filming! Alright, so where were we?
I lost my train of thought. There's a kid in school, and he's shy. He's afraid to raise his hand in class because he doesn't want people to look at him like he's stupid, you know? That's his biggest fear.
I'm looking at me like I'm stupid. Look at that. I have no eyebrows. No eyebrows, man.
Sing the next line.
Yeah, sing the next line.
Let's paint a picture. Ask if she can slow it down. So nervously he looks around. Can't bear to stand out in the crowd, and he's only gotten half the notes now. Now this is very metaphorical. Very metaphorical. Are you laughing?
Very metaphorical. I wasn't here for this era of you. It's so different, LOL. Well, this obviously is like a made-up persona. I'm trying to play like a little douchebag for this genius interview. I was a little bit more like I am now here, but also I was a lot different then. I was different, but also more similar to how I am now than I am in this video. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm playing a character in this video, so this isn't like an accurate representation of what I was like in this era. Oh, and yes, the 3 different colors of hair. The roots were like my natural hair color, and then it's like platinum silvery, and then my red ass beard and no eyebrows.
No, I'm just listening.
It's metaphorical for, you know, he can't. Let's just move on to the next line, I think. It goes like this. The school bell rings and he feels deflated. Looks at his hand, he should have raised it. His biggest fear, he should have faced it. And now he's lost inside the pages. Boom. Right there. That's like the key message of the song. Getting lost in the pages. Because you're too afraid to, you know, speak up. And, you know, kids shouldn't be scared of their teachers or the students around them. They should feel like they're in a safe environment and be able to raise their hands in class.
Is that how you raise your hand in class?
Yeah. Like, the deep meaning of that is that, you know, I was a shy kid in school, and I was nerdy, and I used to draw pictures of creatures because I liked anime and cartoons. And one time this girl looked at what I was drawing and was like, oh, nice picture. And then I never drew a picture in class again because it made me nervous and I felt like a loser.
But, well, you overcame that somehow?
No, I have not drawn a picture since then.
Dang.
The picture thing is a true story. I was like in class and I was like drawing like a werewolf thing or whatever. It was middle school. I was drawing like a werewolf thing. I guess I was a little bit of a weirdo. I mean, that's not weird, is it? But that's what I was doing. I was drawing in class, and I really did never draw again after this happened, and it wasn't that big of a deal. But like I was drawing a picture, and this girl like looks over and she's like, "Oh, that's cool." And I literally like I just overthought it to death. Where I was like, she's making fun of me in her head. Literally just was like, "That's cool." And I was like, "Oh no, I'm a loser. She saw me drawing. I can't believe this."
Might be there, but you never notice. Got a lot to say, but he's soft-spoken. He's a book, it just isn't open. A tiny ripple in a stormy ocean. Powerful, 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 powerful. Powerful lines. Can you think of any artist who's created a line so profound and so magnificent? No, I don't think so.
I can. Sabrina Carpenter. That's that me espresso.
Tiny ripple in a stormy ocean. That just goes hand in hand with feeling like your voice is not heard, you know? I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks, yeah. You know that song?
That was really good.
Thanks. A tiny ripple in a stormy ocean. It's kind of like when David's vlogging you, right? And there's 5 people in the room. Zane, Heath, Todd, Jason, and me. Bro, I'm a quiet guy, so I'm like the tiny ripple. And all these other guys are like the ocean. They're like, he's like, and I was like, and Jason's like, he's doing a big Nick impression or something. He's like, where you guys going? And like Todd's like being sexualized by David, and I'm just there, just being quiet, you know?
But you overcome that just by growing up and being a man, right?
No. The hook. Glassman, Mr. Glassman, kind of like cellophane, Mr. Cellophane. Glassman, he's really soft-spoken. You never notice glass unless it's broken, Mr. Glassman. He's really soft-spoken. You never notice glass unless it's broken, Mr.
You guys ever do that? You ever do something bad intentionally because you're afraid of trying to do well and then looking bad on accident? I would rather do something terribly on purpose than try to do something good and like mess up a little bit.
Mr. Glassman, that's the guy's name. So you never notice glass unless it's broken. It kind of has to do with the idea, the whole song, it's the same theme. A quiet person who goes unnoticed. You know, there's a tiny ripple in a stormy ocean. Glass is something that if you're an idiot, you walk into a glass sliding door because you don't see that it's there. Then it breaks and you sorry, bad language. You know, you get shards of glass stuck in you and then you finally notice it. You know what I'm saying? So that's like pretty much what that means is like glass. You know, I actually had a run-in with a glass door a few years ago, and I think that since I did that, I had this little scar on the top of my nose because it busted open on the bridge of my nose. There was like a little blood there because I hit it so hard. I think I might have actually broken my nose. I didn't realize at the time. In the past like couple years, I've gotten comments on my videos that are like, "What's up with the nose? What happened to your nose? You get nose reconstruction surgery and stuff?" I think what happened is when I did that, there's like a lump on my nose now that wasn't there before, and it's like a sharp point. So sometimes my nose, I think, just looks weird from certain angles because there's like a lump on it. To be honest, I just think that glass is like so important and stuff because like without glass you wouldn't have windows. We're just gonna skip the middle verse and kind of go into the end, the climax, where his life is turning around, growing up. Now, Mr. Glass's older man is doing just fine. Yeah, he made it through high school even though he was shy. He's got a group of good friends and his future is bright and he still gets sad, but he's happy with his life. Remember when he couldn't ask a cutie to prom? Well, now he's got a couple kids and they're calling him mom, man. Remember when he didn't raise his hand in class? Well, now he's up on stage in front of fans rapping fast. All jokes aside, the end of the song is he starts off really shy. He's still shy, but he's overcoming all of his fears and, you know, forcing himself into uncomfortable situations in order to, you know, really live his life. People in the comments of our YouTube video ask if Glassman is me, and it's based on me, but it's not me. The whole meaning of the song is just that it's okay to be shy. You are not the only person that's shy. There's so many people that feel like that all the time. I felt like it as a kid. I still feel that way. I mean, the message of the song is just that it's okay to be shy, and it's gonna get better. We donated 50% of our profits for the first month to OAR, which is an organization for autism research. People with autism struggle with social anxiety much like people without autism, but to a higher degree sometimes. So, you know, we just thought it fit. And also, my little brother has autism. He really liked the song, so that's why we decided to donate to an autism charity. After this segment of this video, we're going to be calculating how much exactly we earned and donating it to OAR.
Joe! All right.
Fits enough. We don't need to watch the second part of the video, but I just wanted to show you guys the genius interview. But yeah, we ended up being able to donate, I think, $5,500 from the streaming revenue for the first month of that song. It was the YouTube and streaming revenue from that song. So it was pretty cool. I didn't know you did that. That's awesome. Yes, we did. We did that because we wanted to. We dedicated the song to my brother, Dorn, who has autism, and then we decided to donate half of the proceeds to an autism foundation. So most of you guys know that like mental health has been a huge part of my musical career. A lot of my content is about it and stuff. I'm very open about my own mental health and kind of struggling with it, you know. And while I was in therapy for a long time, like I recently found out, like I completely forgot that I used to like open doors and count to 8, like every time I would open a door or like do something. And I forgot that I had this obsessive compulsive disorder when I was younger, and then I realized that it like kind of went away, the physical form of the OCD, but mentally I still have it. I can't let go of thoughts. If I think of something, then it starts spiraling and snowballing and getting into something worse, you know. And you know, I have general anxiety, and in the past few years more depression because I haven't kept myself busy, and being busy is something that like makes me happy. If I feel like I have a project to work on, a little bit of a purpose, then I feel a lot happier. And I've like kind of lost a sense of purpose in the last few years and been pretty depressed. And I think it's like low grade depression, but at the same time, like sometimes it can be really fucking rough. That's why I just in the past couple of days started taking Zoloft, and that's why a few months ago I quit drinking. And I'm not like off alcohol completely, but I did realize that alcohol itself was something that really fucked with my brain chemistry, and I woke up every day with so much anxiety. And getting off of alcohol, I realized that I wake up with a lot less anxiety, still have anxiety, and I still have depressing thoughts and OCD. And after getting off the alcohol for 3 months, I was like, you know what, I think I need to add something else into my brain because the chemistry is off. You know, I think the reason that I was drinking was to help me fall asleep, but also to like escape what is going on in my brain all the time. Yeah, just trying to work on figuring myself out in the brain in a healthier way than being like I'm going to drown myself in alcohol every night. The Mr. Glassman video I thought was fun. Sorry, I got off track right after the video, but I think that the mental health message of Mr. Glassman was always really good, and I have that message in a lot of my other songs, and a lot of my other songs talk about things that I'm going through that I know other people go through as well, things that they can relate to, anxiety wise and stuff. And the newest song that I released, New Game, it literally starts with like, sometimes I wake up and I feel like a loser, a fucking piece of shit. And that's you know, it's just related to the whole depression thing. But yeah, so if you guys haven't heard my new song yet, check it out. It's linked to my description below. You can just search Scotty Sire on Spotify or Apple Music, wherever you listen to music, you can listen to that song. And thanks for watching this video. I appreciate you. And subscribe if you're new here. Like the video. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time.
Scotty wants to know.